Shubhodaya. Dear friends, take a comfortable position and be here and now, totally present. Attendance, they take present, but we have to take our own. See that we are really present where we are physically. Then we gain a lot. So I just remembered what Ramana Maharshi said. Immediately, Ramana Maharshi means, all of you remember, who am I? Nan-yar. The question he asked everyone to explore, that's all. So, what he says, effortless, choiceless awareness is our real nature. Effortless, choiceless awareness. That is our real nature. But we cannot reach it without effort. Normal people, we are not Ramana Maharshi, though there is potential. That's why deliberately we have to go for meditation. Why? See, some masters, straight away, they are comfortable. But many are not, most of us. Why we are not able to be in that effortless, pure state, our true nature? Because of, as I think I told earlier also, the age-old vasanas, the tendencies carried over, inherent tendencies. The imprints are there in our SIM card, past janmas, how many we don't know. And we create in this janma again and again. Every thought creates. So, we are not able to. Mind is always going outward, external only, not internal. So, we have to give up all those control, mind, and make it inward. That is why sitting like this is needed. So, effort is needed. And when you put in effort consciously and start with a total dedication, it becomes effortless effort. That's it. See, even if you find somebody, masters we have seen, who has achieved this supreme state of stillness, it is not that now in this janma, this birth, they have not put efforts. It would have happened, but in the previous lives, many births, they would have done so many unfulfilled, and so that carried over is there. That's why Patanjali also says, whatever good things, Bhagavad Gita also says, say punya karya we say. Punya is not just giving dharma, whatever the positive thoughts, positive impression created, whatever you have done, that will never go waste because energy never can be destroyed, right? So in the form of energy, the impression it is there. So that helps us. So anyhow, even if I am talking to you about yoga, 25 years back, I never thought of this. I was out and out a commercial man working in a bank. Dabbu, only money was my raw material. Today, I'm not at all thinking of that. How it happens? Because there was half learned. Something was there, so many things. So now it is sprouting. So everything is within us. The knowledge seed is there, but we have to allow the seed to grow and become a tree. And in the tree, flowering, what we call flower should become a flower, flower should become a fruit. That's why we have to water the root to reap the fruit. So what you are doing now is watering the root. And remember this, we are stuck here and there. Why? It's all because of the fear. Fear of what? Once we understand that, diagnosis, fear of something or other, always. In the earlier days, when Stone Age, yes, even to live, fear was there because always you are afraid. Today, what a beautiful environment we have. Security. You are in such a good atmosphere wherever you are. So think of the Russia, neighboring country, what is happening, or Afghanistan, Taliban. But see, we are all in a better position. Still, we have fear of unknown, because we are always thinking of future. And based on the past experience, the past and future. So that is the real cause of our fear. That's why we are not progressing. So it is necessary to go for deliberate meditation, whatever form that most appeals to you, whichever is appealing. That is how I have gone to various masters. And now stabilize. Any method is okay. That's why Anapanasati we generally say easiest, ultimate. It can be simplest. But whichever form, that's why many I have shared with you. Forget the technique. The goal is to discover, to remove the cover. That's all. So it's all within us. We are not inventing. There is no invention here. We are only discovering for that. So any form is okay. At the same time, we should not get stuck. See, masters, enlightened masters, we go learn, fine. But I remember Osho in that. Do not get stuck as a follower of any particular guru. Followers become only imitators, actors. So this is what Osho's guidance. See, he never professed that I am guru. He never asked people to fall on his feet. He was most misunderstood master. It's a recent past only, you all know. He was only Rajneesh. He became Bhagavan, Osho, and all that people called him. Osho means oceanic. That is our true nature. It is not his personal name. It is his quality. He became. Rajneesh became Osho. So again, previous vasanas and what he did in this birth. See how he could magnetize people. It was not hypnotism. It was the real energy in which attracts. You may call by, you have to use some words, magnetism. That's all. So it is possible. And he was using, probably I was telling earlier also, many of the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. And Patanjali's also. The Tantra means the technique only. There are various, as you have seen, you would have heard sacrificing this and so many lower form of worships and all that. Tantra is the technique. Yantra, mantra, tantra. Yantra is the body like. So using things. Then mantra is the sound, form and sound. How to use that? So various ways. The technique of. So Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, like the Shiva, actually Shiva Parvati Samyoga, Shiva Parvati dialogues were happening. Like that only many things have come. Shiva Purana is there, Shiva Tantra. Like that, Tantras were there. So like Adi Shankara, 1200 years back, maybe just before that, there was one Abhinava Gupta, was there, great person. So he codified, he collected, many things were happening. Why all these and different techniques and people are stuck and all that. So he tried to codify what Shiva said. So then only we came to know of this Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Though it was taught to Parvati by none other than Shiva, that is Shiva is Bhairava, Parvati is Bhairavi. And why to Parvati? So here all these forms of dialogue only from ancient wisdom is fine. Veda and Upanishads. So that it was told to her, it means she is telling us now. The knowledge should go through the Saptarishi and Guru Parampara. That's why we always pray. Sadashiva Samarambham, Shankara Acharya Madhyamam, Asmad Acharya Paryandam, Vande Guru Parampara. That is how we all start learning, starting from the Adi Guru. Sadashiva, he's always there, formless, all-pervasive. And Shankaracharya Madhyamam, 1200 years back, Adi Shankara was born for giving us knowledge. but for whom we would not have been talking about all these things. That's the beauty. Then came through Guru Parambara many. So whoever is teaching us now, like that, we bow to them. When we bow to them, then we are going to the Guru Parambara, up to starting from this, whoever is in front of me, or whatever it is in front of me, through that, up to the lineage of Gurus. Like that, we should start learning. And I was talking about the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra that was brought to us by this Abhinava Gupta, about 1000. He lived 1200 or 1300 years ago, exact, approximately. So what he did is, this is what I always think. See, like honeybee, you know, honeybee goes to various flowers and collect the honey, then sits, then make honey is made. So like that, little bit I collected from various masters and books, of course, like that. And now I'm trying to, I have put it in a pot and trying to share it. Like that, what he said is, like honeybee collecting, and I collected from all this. He collected, like Patanjali Yoga Sutra, he codified all those and put it in the honey pot of his heart. That is how the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, 112 techniques came to us. And there are 163 stanzas and 112 are the main Tantra. In that, everything comes. Osho was following. So what I could say, that many Tantras which he taught from Vijnana Bhairava Tantra and Patanjali's wisdom also. So Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, for just one I'll tell you, we were talking about pranayama. So in that one Tantra is Vayudvayasya Sangata Dantarva Bahirantadaha Yogi Samatva Vijnana Samudgamana Bhajanam. Is one Tantra. Both balancing the inhalation and exhalation, both outside and inside body, a yogi attains equilibrium. This is that Tantra says. See, same thing Patanjali, much before. So, like this. So you can use any, whichever gives, and where you are comfortable, practice that. Keep practicing, Then we get the result. So now we have been talking in the last sessions about Patanjali Yoga Sutra, starting from Samadhi Pada. What are all the obstacles? How to control the mind? What is Chittavritti Nirodha? What are all the Chittavrittis? Panja Vrittaya Panjatayaha, and how to do it? And what is the obstacle really? Is our ignorance, as Veda says, and our ego comes in the way, and we are get stuck in that clinging to the life, so-called. So all those. So Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga, first is Yama Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Bhiranga Yoga. So Yama Niyamas are foundation, then Asana, Sthiram, Sugam, Asanam. Unless you are able to sit comfortably, Sthiram, Chiram, Sugam, for a long time, then only you can practice meditation. So that is the purpose of asana. It is not that like you have to become a gymnast. For that, you can go different places. Then the energy should flow through the channels. We have to activate our Kundalini Shakti posited in our Muladhara Chakra, bottom of the spine between anus and genitals. So for that, opening up the 72,000 nadis, channels, and 3 important Ida Pingala. So by doing pranayama, prana is the content of breath. We can open up these 3. So Sushumna also gets open this. So Ida Pingala, through that, when you practice Chandranuloma left side nostril and Suryanuloma through right, these 2 nadis open up, and it, like a coiling, it touches the next chakra from Muladhara to Swadhisthana, Swadhisthana to Manipura to Anahata to Vishuddhi to Ajna. Then from above Ajna is real, those who have reached that state automatically jumps. It takes only a fraction of a second. So up to this, we can do with effort. So by practicing, balancing happens. So this is indirect control of mind. What is direct control of mind? Direct control of mind is dharana, jnana, samadhi. But before that, there is one more limb. Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, then pratyahara. So this is the key here. The 5 limbs, the last one. Pratyahara. Pratyahara means our mind, our senses always outgoing objects only. We go to that. We think if I get this, I'm happy. If I get this, I'm happy. Like this, we keep on searching, going out. All the 5 senses going out to it. So mind is always uncontrolled. Senses control your mind. So you have no control over the mind. So once you control the mind, or rather master the mind, you can say, then you master your senses. So pratyahara is the right. We already discussed to some extent earlier. The right foot, hita, mita. For all the 5 senses, quality and quantity. Hita and mita. That is the key. Now, we were talking about pranayama, and from Patanjali Yoga Sutra, I have to jump time already. So the next chapter is powers, actually. So before that, yes, it's okay. Dharana cha yogyata manasaha, and the mind becomes fit for concentration. So when you practice the 5 limbs, you are ready. The 52 chapter, what it says in the yoga and its practice. Tadachiyade prakashavaranam. As a result of this, covering of the inner light is removed. Then dharana sucha yogyata manasaha. The mind gains the power of concentration. Right? So, Patanjali defined concentration in the next chapter, actually. Now, what is pratyahara? Swa vishaya samprayoge chitta swarupanukara iva indriyanam pratyaharaha. When the chitta or mind is withdrawn from sense objects, the sense organs are withdrawn themselves from their respective objects and thus are said to imitate the mind. This is known as pratyahara. Then arises complete mastery over senses, the 54th sutra. Tata parama vashyate indriyana. See, like, the tortoise, how it withdraws the slightest disturbance. It goes to the shell. Like that, we should be able to go inside the inner mind, the wandering mind and senses. Just, this is called samyama in a way, being inside. So, we all know what is mind. But unfortunately, the fears, we are not able to control. So for that, there is no other choice. We have to watch. It is not just meditation this time alone, throughout the day. That's why, as I was telling you in the earlier session, watching the gap and watch the mind itself. What is happening? So whatever we are doing, watching with awareness, see what happens. Simply spend some time at least every day, little bit, simply watching our minds, listening. See here, what is happening? What is happening? See, we have the potential, lot of potential. But our performance is far below our capabilities. Why? We have potential. Possibilities are many. I could have become anything. But I did not. Okay, forget the past. Now what next? So knowing that. So what is performance? Why it is less than our potential? It is because of the inner dialogues. That's what we have to watch. The chattering mind goes on, inner talk, inner talk. That's why you have to watch the inner talk more than the outer talk. Your outer talk is directly proportionate to your inner talk. We keep on blabbering. You see, some people, they cannot keep quiet. When two friends meet, you talk about the third friend only, other person. So we are always interested in talking about somebody, something outside, not about ourselves. So there is no sincerity there. We just go on by practice. That is autopilot mode. So we have to keep on watching us. Then you see what happens. Then you reach a stage, a better stage. We become, our performance automatically. See, all we talk about visualization, affirmation, all. Then you do, but without all other time, 24/7. If you are observing yourself, being in awareness, nothing is going to work just by drama. No, it cannot. So remember, masters. Then we'll go to the next chapter. And next chapter is all about powers. What is dharana? Starts. Dharana, dhyana, samadhi. This is what I call as advanced yoga, real yoga practice. Sorry. So here he talks about various powers. I am not going to touch upon anything. See, like anima, garima, and all that. Ashta, siddhis. You can attain many siddhis by practice. But we will get stuck. Like magic, you can do. Everyone has power. Today you are seeing magician, how they are doing. It's all through dharana, practice. Like that. So we become blind. We don't know what is happening behind. So everything is happening, but we are not seeing. That is how it is happening. Hypnotism, people misuse also. So when you are in that different frequency, anything is possible, everything is possible. So what is this chapter, Vibhudipada? Those who want, you can read the book and understand a little bit. By practice, you can get, but don't get stuck in the siddhis. That is what Patanjali says. But we will talk about these three important. Dharana, dhyana, samadhi. What he says, what is dharana? Deshabandha chittasya dharana. Concentration is holding the mind within a center of spiritual consciousness in the body, or fixing it on some divine form, either within the body or outside it, which I had told you before also. Anything you can. So a single thought, single object is dharana. So once you are able to achieve that, because nothing is difficult straight away, cleaning the mind, no, it takes time. So if you are able to hold for 12 seconds, even it is measured by our masters. If you are able to hold 12 seconds only on single object, single thought, concentration, you may read a chapter fast, but that is concentration. But here dharana is beyond that subtler aspect, understand this. Just only one thought, one object. Om, for example, or a trishula. I am not seeing anything except this trishula, a triangle. That's all, something like that, whichever is the object, or your eye of your divine being, whatever, like that. So then 12 seconds, if you are able to hold, it is a 1 unit of dharana. Then, see, it is why, focusing like that you can do on Muladhara, for example. Start like that, you can practice. Each chakra, one by one, one by one. So, even you can focus on that color or the mantra, whatever you have learned, it's okay. So if you are able to focus only on one, like that you have to practice day by day, day by day. It cannot be attained one day. That's why whatever practice you are doing, minimum 21 days, then reprogramming happens, your subconscious programming, alpha state and theta state, and healing happens, ultimately delta state. So like that. So tatra pratyaya ekatanada dhyana. What is dhyana? Meditation is not the right word in actually dhyana. There is no proper English word. is an unbroken flow of thought toward the object of concentration. So when it happens, unbroken flow, as I said, 12 seconds if you are reaching, yes, one dharana. So like that, if 12 dharana, 12 into 12 seconds, if you are able to remain in that state, then it is called 1 unit of dhyana. In other words, meditation is prolonged dharana. So this is, you can think, see, when you pour water and pour oil, you see the difference. When you pour oil from one vessel to another vessel, taila dharavat, how it is flowing smoothly. Steady, unbroken stream, right? Water may not be. When you pour, it can move like this, but oil, like that. So this is how the thought wave become only one, that's all. A thought wave arises, remain in the mind for a moment, then subsides, then to be succeeded by another wave. In the practice of meditation, a succession of identical waves are raised in the mind. So only one, like that. Then just being in that state. So 12 into 12, like that. Then what he talks about, samadhi. As I said, Patanjali's dhyana does not exactly correspond to our usual understanding of the word meditation. We commonly mean a more or less operation of the mind about one central idea and focus only on that. We sit for a longer time like that. Whatever, meditating upon Krishna or Christ or a symbol, whatever it is. So meditation should end in samadhi, like this unbroken stream, longer time. Tad eva arthamatra nirbhasam swarupa shunyam iva samadhi. This is the definition of samadhi. When in meditation, the true nature of the object shines forth, not distorted by the mind of the perceiver, or called absorption. That is called samadhi. So 12 dharana becomes 1 dhyana, 12 dhyana, if you are able to. Then 12 into 12, 144 seconds at least, that's the minimum. Then you can touch a glimpse of samadhi. Like that, it should prolong. You think of Swami Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Shankaracharya, all hours and days they were in samadhi state. So how they have attained? Yes. This is, of course, by the grace, what you said, it flows. But to get the grace, you should be ready. We have to prepare this material. We are in this body. So we have to be ready for that. Now, I don't want to take more of the powers. There are so many. There are 50 slokas are there. So when these three, we have understood what is samadhi up to that. When all these three, concentration, meditation, and absorption, are brought to bear upon one subject, then it is called samyama. Trayam ekatra samyamaha. Samya means all the three are happening. So you can have, see, you focus. Now, samyama means, for example, alchemy, you can say in a way. You see a flower. We are seeing with this eyes, 2 eyes, this indriya. So what we see? Maybe its color. Beyond that, are we able to see, penetrate? Or your nose, if it is a real rose, unlike today's modified versions, forget the real rose, red or the rose means rose is a rose is a rose, I always think. Remember that. Rose color, that is the natural. See how the fragrance comes. Your indriya, smell, you know, only this much. So just by looking at that, can you really know the nature itself? Its nature fully, true nature. Then only we are really in a samyama stage. So like this, you can have on moon, how our rishis on sun, see, they know what is the distance. Today we are talking about light years and all that. Hanuman Chalisa, one stotra, it talks about what is the distance between sun. So even you know the story, some of you, that he swallowed the sun, so it became dark, and it's all not stories. It was possible. Even today, Hanuman Anjaneya, Vayuputra, is living. Only we may not be able to see, but where it is, etc. Many people say, if you go there, you can see the vortex, energy centers. You know, you get it. So all these were known to our sages by samyama on anything. That is why today, whatever science is discovering, our sages have already found it in their dharana, dhyana, samadhi, and samyama on that aspect. Like Panchakosha Viveka, Varuni, and his Bhrigu, father, mother. See, in meditation he found, he came out, what is the true nature? From where I came. Akashat, Vayuhu, Vayu, or Agni, Agni, or Apaha, Apepyam, Prithivi, Prithibhyam, Aushadeha, Aushadebhyam, Annam, Annat Purushaha. This is how the creation has happened. From Akasha, space, starting, the 5 elements, how it took. In every other element, when you go down from Akasha down, its aspect is there in that. It's not Bhumi, Prithivi means not Prithivi alone. Prithivi has the nest, what is water. That's why see 70-80% water only on earth, because maximum is the nest element. Then little lesser the nest element. Fire is also there. Then go up, Vayu is also there. Then go, yes, space. All these are there in our planet also, in the universe also. So also in this physical body, we are exactly Xerox copy of the universe, to use the modern words. Simple understanding. So samyama, you can reach that state. So many powers we can acquire, but people should not misuse. We have to understand the ultimate purpose is that real samyama with our true nature, to discover our own true nature. Now, what he says, Patanjali in the powers 1, that's what I just said. They are powers in the worldly state, but they are obstacle to samadhi. So, one of the powers, what he talks about, very important one, I'll tell you. Bandha karana shaidhilyat prachara samvedanascha chittasya parasharira aveshaha. When the bonds of the mind caused by karma have been loosened, the yogi can enter into the body of another by knowledge of the operation of its nerve currents. So this, Swami Vivekananda, he stated a story about this, which I would like to narrate. I always enjoy telling the story, so it goes to our memory mind, the long-term memory. Otherwise we forget as a draw concept. See, he talks about Swami Vivekananda, about none other than my other favorite master before Shankaracharya, Adi Shankaracharya. So what happened is, Adi Shankara was born in Kerala, Kaladi, and he wanted to become, you would have heard the story, I don't want to go more detail. He became a monk early age by telling mother, I have to, a crocodile caught him when he was in the river. He all played it as a drama, otherwise mother was not allowing. No mother wanted a child to become a monk, right? That too, he was born after a lot of prayers and all that by his parents. Then she agrees. He tells, if you agree for this, the crocodile will leave me. It's all another drama in the drama, right? So he became, and 16 years he studied under various Shankaram, Shankaracharyam, Kesavam, Padarayanam, Sutra Bhashya Kridau Vande Bhagavandau Punah Punaha. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram, Loka Shankaram, the compassionate. He is the repository of Veda knowledge. Everything. But for him, we will not be talking about that today. So, another story here. So he became an enlightened. He was already born enlightened. And he, of course, when we are embodied, you have to go through the process. Then from all the masters, he became mastery. Then, now think of our today's world like that, theoretically, like Pandits, of course. Many are doing today good service talking, but you can see the difference when you listen to some people, some may be in the TV and all that internet you would have seen, some are talking, but you listen once, twice, thrice maximum, like a sweet. Can you eat so many? After one or two, you feel, no, enough is enough. It becomes vomiting sensation. Like that, you cannot listen to somebody for a long time, regularly, because they are not talking from the heart. They are talking from here, acquired knowledge. It's not really discovered knowledge, connected to the heart, connect to our own true nature. When it is connected, see, the vibration is different. When some masters speak, you can feel, you get absorbed, you feel like being there. You can see in the day-to-day life also, you meet, come across other people, what is happening? See the difference. So like that, Shankara became at that time, but it can go to the ego of such people, those who are not really enlightened, but theoretically, knowledge acquired, information. And to some extent, yes, they have the real knowledge also, but not reached that Samatvam Yoga Uchede, what Krishna says, that state. So there was one Mandan Mishra. This is the story I would like to narrate. As told by Vivekananda. I heard from his, that's why I enjoyed quoting always his. He's always on the back of my consciousness, the motivation. So when Shankara was still a boy in his teens, there was a philosopher named Mandan Mishra, who held that the life of the householder was far superior to that of the monk. An opinion which was widely shared throughout India. Today also, we all think Grihasthasrama is better. Many talk about life, but not monkhood. So that Mandan Mishra was so famous talking about all knowledge. And he had a lot of followers at that time. Today, some masters, millions of followers are there. Same at that time. It was 1,200 years back. So Shankara wanted to change this. Really, he wants people to change, transform. So the best way is to go through him. He's already got the people around him so that he can spread the real knowledge. So for that, what to do? So today, in reality shows and all that, debates, quiz programs we conduct, but there you become, your ego is only ultimately satisfied. You win or lose. But see the beauty here, samvada we called it. Then also it was happening, but not to satisfy your ego, but to really bring out the truth and spread the wisdom, real wisdom, so that all can live in peace and joy. So the Mandan Mishra and his wife was also learned, was always propagating that householders is superior than becoming a monk. So Shankara determined to hold a debate with Mishra, knowing that if he could convert him, he could also convert Mishra's many disciples. See the trick he played. After considerable difficulties, he succeeded in making Mishra agree to this. It was not easy, a just boy of 16 years old coming for debate. So you used to think what he can do like that. You can think of his mindset. Today, that is how we are all, whether young or old. When somebody talks, I know this. Now, when I am talking about Shankara, some of you may be knowing, yeah, I know this story. Yes. But there is nothing wrong. Again and again, when we listen, something happens inside. That is the beauty. Who speaks is not important. What he speaks and how I take it, how I get it, what happens to me within is the key. So this was the purpose. So he succeeded. And what is the bet is needed? Then only there will be interest, right? There should be some bet. So what is the bet? So after considerable difficulties, he succeeded in making Mishra agree to this, it was understood that Shankara, if he lost, should become a householder, and vice versa also. If Mishra loses, he has to become a monk. So, agreed. And you need an umpire, today T20 all, you cannot play without umpire. You see what will happen. Nobody will follow the rules. So you need an umpire, middleman. So whom to? One should be really knowledgeable. You know what Shankara did? See, not like today. He said, your wife, Bharati, will be the referee. Umpire. Mishra's wife. See the beauty here. These are all the things we have to learn, the trust. Because nobody, ahimsa, satya, what do you talk about satya? No, I will not. Like Harishchandra's story you would have heard, some of you at least. These are all the stories you will listen in the childhood, but still linger here. Truth alone triumphs. Like that. So, these are all the things you have to learn in day-to-day life. These are the practices, not jumping, doing exercise physically, my dear friends. This goes a long way in our life. So she agrees. She herself was a scholar. She became the umpire. Then debate continues and continues for several days. See, all the knowledge, he was amazed. Mishra, he never thought. So beginning, he was thinking, so there were a lot of onlookers from the surroundings. Then, ultimately, Mandan Mishra admitted, was about to admit defeat, almost. Then what happens? His wife Bharati told Shankara, yes, please wait a moment. Now he is about to admit his failure, defeat. But you know, the husband and wife are one person as per our culture. So you have only defeated only half of us. Now you have to defeat the other half also. This is what she said. Now you have to debate with me. Boy, of course, she didn't say boy, as you can see. So, really, Shankara was perplexed for a moment. She says, you may know all about philosophy, but I am going to choose another subject. You know what is the subject? She said, I want you to debate with me about a different subject altogether and defeat me. And my subject is sex. See, it is a great science. Before you can claim either of us as your disciples, you will have to debate with me and defeat me on that topic. Shankara was baffled for a while. Of course, he's a great, great monk soul already, not just a boy as we see physically. He knew nothing about sex in this janma. So he planned something. Now, what you are talking about in the previous sloka? Parakaya pravesha. Parasharira aveshaha. You can enter yogic powers. So he has already acquired all the powers. So now he decided, okay, I will use this power. Otherwise, how do I know the experience of a householder? So what he says, he gave me a month's time. So like adjourned, High Court cases, Supreme Court cases, adjourned for a month. He asked for an adjournment, pleaded, agreed. Judge, she is the judge here, right? Agreed. Bharati granted. Now, at that time, there was a king named Amaraka. He was already in the dying state. So he was, the body was almost dead and the rituals not started. The final declaration is yet to take place. It was. Then Shankara tells his disciples, please take care of this, my body. I am going to hide here. Please keep it in a safe place and take great care of it for some time till I come back to you, till I tell you. So by yogic power, he left his body and entered the newly dead body of that king Amaraka. Then you see what happened in the palace. Amaraka apparently revived and continued to rule the kingdom under the guidance of Shankara. Externally it is Amaraka, but internally it is Shankara. So it goes on. Shankara Amaraka proved to be a brilliant and just ruler, winning the admiration of all. But Amaraka's two wives soon realized that something extraordinary had happened here. For the new Amaraka not only showed astonishingly youthful energy, he seemed as ignorant of sexual love as a baby. Meanwhile, the preoccupations of kingship and domestic life began to cloud Shankara's mind. Listen this carefully. See what is happening even when we learn so much, real knowledge comes, even master, those who acquire a lot of powers. See, when you are immersed in something, when you go back for a while, from the ladder you are coming down, what happens? You are stuck there. So you forget. So same way for Shankara also happened. He began to forget what he had done, why he had done it, and who he was. He forgot his true nature in that. See, that is why we have to be very, very careful. Daily practice of meditation, sadhana, you should never stop thinking that, oh, for me, no, it's okay, it will happen, I am fine. No, there is a very possibility of going back to the hell. So, he became Amaraka and not Shankara. Now, Shankara's disciples learned, oh, the 1 month time is over. And they learned about this. Since monks are not admitted to the court of the king, so they came here as wandering musicians. They came to the palace and they met Shankara. Give me a second. The sun is shining on my face. So they came. Know what they did? They sang Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate, Samprapte San Nihide Kale, Nahi Nahi Rakshati Dukram Karane, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. In fact, this was called as Mudgara Stotra. This Stotra is called Moha Mudgara. So they started singing, and particularly one stanza from this, there are 12 or 14 he composed, and some are composed by his disciples, it is told. Anyway, whatever it is, you know, Bhaja Govindam is so famous. These are all the spiritual tablets. Whatever I am talking, you can say. These are all the things, all masters use all the wisdom from the ancient masters only. So you discover like that. So the one stotra, one sloka, what caught Shankara, he heard this. Though he composed, now he has forgotten about all those things. And that stanza was Kate Kanda Kaste Putraha Samsaro Yamati Vichitraha Kate Kanta Kaste Putraha Samsaro Yamati Vichitraha Kasya Tvam Kaha Kuda Ayataha Tatvam Chindaya Tadiha Bhrandaha. See, beloved, strange are the world's ways and vast thy ignorance. That's why I remember Avayar, there was a poet in Tamil, old lady. Kattradu kaimannalavu, kalladadu ulagalavu. Same meaning. What I know is just a bit, a handful of earth. But what I don't know is like the universe. So much I don't know. So once we understand I don't know, we start learning. That's why unlearning is the key for real learning. So strange. Who is your wife? Who is your son? Who are you? From what place you have come? Ponder this in my heart and bow to God in reverence. This is composed by none other than Adi Shankara. And when he composed this Bhaja Govindam, second, another wonderful thing. See, he was going with 14 disciples. Then he found a person, an old person older than me, sitting in a corner and keep on writing and alone studying about grammar. He is already in the 80s or 90s. Then he laughs at him, saying him, what is he doing now? Then this came, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam, Bhajam, Mudhamade. Actually, this Bhaja Govindam sloka, he calls us Mudha. Mudha means what? Oh, fool. What you are doing. He was really, authoritative here. He was not cajoling us. He was straight away blasting us. What the hell you people are doing? All the slokas in the ending is that Mudhamade, Mudha, Mudha, Mudha. He has only got that courage. We cannot call like that people. But a real master can. When you are closer, when you are in that circle, a hammerus, then start opening up like that. So he was doing ground. He says, what is this? Budamade samprapte san nihide kale nahi nahi rachadi dukram karane. Nothing will give you salvation in the end. All this grammar. Now what are you doing, man? Surrender. Praise the Lord's name. Bhaja Govindam. Govindam Bhaja Mudha. That is how this came. So he started like this and came so many stanzas. That is how the world we are all getting because of some triggering, we say. Triggering, we go to, instead of deep trance, we go to utter chaos, whereas those enlightened souls create poetry, create your stories become kavyas, epics, Mahabharata, like that, Ramayana or whatever. So now Shankara recalled, yes, he came to his senses, own identity. The body of King Amarga fell dead to the ground as Shankara left it and returned to his own body. Now Shankara appeared at Misra's house. Now what happened? See, she is also a learned soul. So when she knew by that time, oh, why he delayed, now only came. She never debated with him. Pranamamyaham. Both of them, Mandan Misra and Bharati Misra, fell on the feet of the Adi Shankara, became his disciple, and whose victory is none other than Shankara, Adi Shankara. Truth alone triumphs, you say, triumph of truth, triumph of jnana. That's why prajnanam brahma, we say. So the world came to be known after that, more about Shankara. All the people, all the prajas knew the power of Shankara, and he established 4 madas for 4 Vedas. All this you can understand. Go through, learn about this life of Adi Shankara, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, like that you see. That is the real inspiration, our real tradition and culture, not wearing ethnic dresses and dancing in your marriage ceremony. Do that, enjoy. That is what Osho says. Celebrate. Don't make it an entertainment. Entertainment is somebody doing something and you are dancing to the tunes of somebody, whereas throw all your inhibitions, come out, dance like Shiva, Nataraja, Nartana Sundara Nataraja. You sing like that, we should dance. Life becomes a celebration, my dear friends. And if we know something about this from the heart, when we shift from head to heart, all who are talking about heart coherence, love becomes our energy, then only we can pass it on to our next generation, little bit. That is the key of whether, that's why ultimate, when you think of that ultimate, all other things happens naturally, but we have to walk the path. All discourses, all guidance from masters are only the signboard. Journey is ours. My dear friends, today I don't feel like stopping talking. I don't know how many of you are feeling like getting out, but I am helpless, honestly. Maybe yesterday, Ravali sent a message, what is the stotra you would like to talk tomorrow, and slide, I never sent anything, I forgot. I never thought of what to speak today. I just send her a message, morning you will see. So as usual, I got up morning, then I just thought, sat for a little meditation and few points came. Then I thought what to share, nothing other than about our great master. What more we need? Who else can inspire us more than this? So with that I sat, and Ramana Maharshi, what he said, all thoughts started bombarding. So in this stage, this itself is meditation. Dharana is already happening if you are with me, if you are here and now. This is dharana. So regular practice of dharana becomes dhyana. And definitely we can attain samadhi sometime at least. It is possible. And today, I never thought till yesterday. It is already my 12th day of my part in this drama I am playing. And as, of course, it's a drama in the drama. The life itself is a drama, as you know, Shakespeare, what he said. The world is a stage. You have to play your role and go. That's all. Don't get stuck. So, here, the producer of this spiritual tablet in the Zoom drama, the producer is none other than Ashok, my nanny. Thank you, sir. And of course, you need a director. Where is he? Who is he? It is after A, I don't know who is B here. We have B also here. Then C, we'll go to ABC of this. C, I'm seeing Chandramodal is the director of this. So my role was only playing to the true story. The producer, his vision, that should be my vision. So the mission of great soul should, and their vision should become our mission. And we should, when we cannot do on our own, the easy thing is join them, becoming a part of that mission. And you need a direction, whatever we know also. And here, only difference is, I am not the hero here. There is no hero, no heroine. All are co-actors. And we have an assistant director just below Chandramodali. I am seeing Ravali, a young soul. And there are so many co-actors. Like I am seeing Anida Srinivas. Like that we have Swarna. We have many others. We have invisible here, Vardhini. You know, you need cameraman, editing, so many things to produce a movie. You know, how many are there? We are not seeing all. So like that, there are so many actors within us, around us. Jyoti is there, and Naina, so many are there. They are all. And of course, there is no hero and heroine here. That is the only difference in our play. And I feel I am the joker. I am playing in this. That's all. For in every movie, hero alone cannot make the movie a success. You need a joker. So I thought in the beginning, yes, why not I play as a joker? That's all. I enjoy. And I hope I have done my role to the extent possible within this body and mind with the grace of the Creator. And the reward or award is if every one of you can bring in at least one more person to meditation, then I feel it is giving to me Filmfare Award. Like, that's all. That is what all that I'm looking for as this little actor. And I surrender all the result to all the masters. As Abhinav Gupta said, whatever I gathered like a butterfly is going to different flowers, little bit. My gratitude to all masters, living physically or not, many. I surrender. All the credit goes to them. And if anything has gone not in the way you are expecting, gone wrong, if at all, if any possibilities are there, it's all my fault. Please excuse me. That's all I can say. It is. I hand over to Ashok because this is my 12th session. We have another 4 or 5 days. I wish the grand finale after 4 days of fighting next Chandramodali session will be there. And the final day, I want everyone who has joined this group to come and share something. Just let us celebrate this. That is the real grand finale. Thank you, masters.
Thank you, Ashok sir. Thank you, Parmeshwaran sir. It was wonderful. As you said, life is a drama. We come, we go, but before the curtains are drawn, we must enjoy the show. Thank you. Great wisdom. And yes, masters, we are going to have a grand finale week on the last day. It's going to be amazing. And thank you so much to all the great masters. Wonderful knowledge everyone has shared. And yeah, we are taking up, we are all our God's children. Same soul family. So we are going there in our journey. Thank you. Yeah, Ashok sir. Thank you, Parmeshwaran sir. Lots of love. Love you.
Just wanted to agree with you. Chandramodali sir, any comments, sir?
My comments will start with an expression.
Thank you. And
starts and ends in an expression.
Yep.
Thank you so much. And you have wrongly named me the Pitaman. That should be taken back and given to Parmeshwaran.
Thank you, Chandramodali sir, and Parmeshwaran sir, thank you very much. And you know, always all the spiritual tablets team and everybody here, yeah, loves you, sir. Definitely, there is no doubt, undoubtedly. So with that said, masters, if anyone has, I don't want to talk too much, but yeah, we know permissions are in and out. And masters, actually, sir is going to take 12 classes on the weekends, on Friday and Saturday, starting after 2:27, which is this Sunday, this coming Sunday is the last grand finale day, which is going to be the last day of the 6 weeks wisdom/meditation sessions. And after that, then every Saturday and Sunday, early in the morning at 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., there is 1 hour. Yeah, Parmeshwaran sir is taking yoga classes. So only on the weekends, only on Saturday and Sunday from 7:30 to 8:30. And I'm going to post that WhatsApp group just now in the next 2 minutes. So whoever has been interested, yeah, please join those sessions, and where I am going to post the timings every Saturday and Sunday. That is early in the morning, which is 7:30 to 8:30 a.m., which is 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. India time on Saturday and Sunday. Okay. Yeah, Raji, you are unmuted.
Yeah. So this is Raji's husband, Ravi Muktinene. Parmeshwaran sir, thank you. This is our Purva Janma Sukrutam. So for being part of your soul family, you are our Pitamaha. You know, we call you lovingly, and you know, it is always, I get into the trance whenever you speak, no matter what you speak. So you have that kind of aura around you, even though we're far away. I'm in Boston, you're in Bangalore, and most of these people are around the globe. And you have made us such a wonderful connection. And thank you, and sincere gratitude from me, my family, and all our soul family for great service that you're providing to us, and expanding our spiritual wisdom. Thank you. We love you.
Thank you, Ravi. Yeah, I don't know what's the name, iPhone, but can you please unmute yourself?
It's probably me. This is Chris Caddy.
Oh, sorry.
Got a new phone just yesterday. Parmeshwaran sir, when you talk, especially when you sing, I forget this word. I go back like 40 years ago, even before when I was a kid, my temple used to play the song, and it is so beautiful, such a wonderful, wonderful experience. All I can say is Padabhivandanam, Parmeshwaran sir. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. We enjoyed, and we hope to enjoy it in the future as well. Thank you, sir.
Parmeshwaran sir, you are muted, sir.
I'm really muted.
Namaste to everyone.
Yes, Sri Lakshmi.
Namaste to everyone. I'm also emotionally stirred because during Mrs. Indira Gandhi's time, we had a yoga teacher. I forget his name right now. So that time this yoga was being promoted. And in Kaivalya Dham in 1986 May, I had done a course. Dhirendra Brahmachari, he was Dhirendra Brahmachari, and he was propagating yoga for the first time. And all the educational institutions were given the opportunity to do it. And I had done it in May 86, staying there for 2 months. And my authorities were not giving me permission. They said, it is lowly to do a course like that. It is demotion. But I was dead determined because of my upbringing, my domestic, I don't know, samskaras I can say. So
Yes.
I was dead hell-bent, doing it. So when I went to the authorities, they refused to sign it. Then I went to Kaivalya Dham in Lonavala. I told them that the authority signature is not there, but I want to do it in any case. So I'll give you an undertaking. I gave undertaking, I stayed there and I did it. This Patanjali Yoga Sutras were part of it. But I had carried my baggage, professional baggage with me. So I could hardly focus much time on that. Of course I did. And those days there were hills and I could meditate on the hills. There were scorpions, and those who just came for the heck of it were there to watch me, save me from all those calamities. I did there, I stayed there. And I completed the course also in 86. But after that, again, so many challenges, so many commitments, I forgot them. And I really felt very sad. But when Parameshwaran sir started doing this, I thanked the universe. I said, I rejoined the spiritual tabs, and really, I don't know how to thank the universe for giving me this opportunity. And that's why I was telling Parameshwaran sir, I'll meet you in person, because I wanted to show him my notes and all that I did in the library. And it is 86, so the papers have become so weak. I didn't want to sell in Radhi. I'm so attached to this. And I'm going to show him. When I joined for Bhagavad Gita in Datta Pitham, again, after 1 or 2 chapters, I was drawn to Kurukshetra. It was such a coincidence. I went to Kurukshetra, did meditation there, and I couldn't complete the Bhagavad Gita. So when Parameshwaran sir keeps quoting from Bhagavad Gita, when he quotes from Patanjali, when he quotes so many things, my father used to tell stories about the Shankaracharya and this, the one he told today. So, he took me down memory lane, and I don't know, I'm feeling the mystery of the universe, I'm thankful. I can't speak more than this. Thank you to each and everyone.
So
86 to now.
That's why nothing is a waste.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's why Patanjali says, even Master says, whatever we have learned, knowledge, it is punya. This is the bank balance you are carrying. This is like bank balance. What we call as impressions, this all will last.
No, but my desire, unfulfilled desire is fulfilled, that I'm getting in touch with Patanjali Yoga Sutras and so many things, really I feel it is a dream fulfilled. I'm so grateful to all of you. And especially GK sir, had he not evolved the spiritual tablets, I don't think we would have progressed on these lines. I'm so grateful to everyone. Thank you so much.
Now the journey is yours. You are pulled back. Already, you have started running. You were sitting after walking earlier. Now you have started running. Don't stop your marathon now. That's all. You will definitely reach where you have to. Thank you, Ma, for sharing.
Yeah. Hello, Parmeshwar Sarji. Jyoti here. I'm so grateful, and I will take this opportunity to really thank you for this wisdom that you have shared. So, little background, I have already done Patanjali Yoga Sutra 2 times as a book study with different groups, Sutra by Sutra, Sutra by Sutra. So I was just wondering, what could be this session about? But the kind of living wisdom that you showed us, like a true yogi, the command you have over this subject, the authority with which you speak is just too profound. Thank you so much. And I would request Ashok ji that if he can compile Parmeshwar sir's all the videos together as a one single Yoga Sutra summary, would be really great. Thank you so much. Really appreciate Parmeshwar sir ji.
Yeah, Jyoti madam, as I requested, I will post by tomorrow morning every single class in the, so from the last 6, there are 12 classes that what sir has been taken. So I will post all the links together. Okay.
No. So what I meant was the wisdom part can be clubbed together of all 12.
Oh, okay. So you just wanted.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
The 12 recordings separately, right? That's what.
No. So what I'm saying is only the wisdom part together as one single thing.
Okay.
So we can just.
Right. Yeah.
No, I got it.
Crash course on Patanjali Yoga Sutra.
Yeah. I got it. So we'll definitely edit the content and we'll just make it one, and I'll just post it in a few weeks. Okay. Thank you, Jyoti ma'am.
Good suggestion, Ma. Thank you. It will help a lot of people also. Those who will not see, when you say 2 hours video, people will just leave it instead. Those who are really interested can go through probably. I think your idea is great.
Yeah. Yes, Rini sir.
Thank you, permission, sir, for all the
For
knowledge.
that, 1 second, give me a second. I forgot in the beginning, I was telling the producer is Ashok, director is Chandramadali sir, but the script writer is forgotten normally in movies. Like that, I forgot. Srini is also the script writer here. I know, though he has not told me, I know, yes, because he has spoken to me in this forum earlier, many months, he used to be there. So you are one of the motivating spirit behind Ashok. Thank you.
Not at all, sir. It's your humbleness that is causing those words. But thank you for everything. You are a powerhouse of Vedic knowledge. There's no doubt about it. And you made us regretted for not learning Sanskrit, sir. Though we have studied our own mother tongue, Telugu well, but still every day whenever I see you, I feel regretted for not learning Sanskrit. And thank you for being patient with me, because I have asked many questions. I know there is some irritation at times, but as you said, the inquisitiveness is important and asking questions is important. But I have learned a lot, and you have rekindled our interest in our ancient Vedic sciences and other things, and beautifully illustrated the connection between the things that are mentioned in the Vedas and the practices what we are doing, and how they are going to help us in controlling our thoughts, controlling our actions, and becoming a better personality and creating a better reality. Your contribution is tremendous, and your knowledge is profound, sir. And rest assured that you are going to be part of our soul family and our soul learning process. Please don't stop it. Please continue in every session, sir, and come out with more interesting topics and enrich our knowledge, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. You are the proof that anybody can play a role in a group, visibly or non-visibly. Thank you.
Yeah, Jagruti ma'am, can you unmute yourself?
I have not seen your physical face, Divine. I think. I'd be happy if you can, if you are comfortable. Not me,
yes,
all will be happy.
Actually, yes, sir. Twice I had switched on my video, but being morning hours in India, I have to do all my routine work, so my looks are a bit. I would like to say only 3 lines. So since I'm attending this session from the first day, a lot of transformation has started within me and around me, because I can compare my nature, my behavior with others and with my own self. It has changed so much that I'm feeling more empowered. So I thank to the whole team of this program. And one more important, best thing which I liked about this program is all those teachers, all you all masters, whenever you all speak, you all continuously had a smile, pleasant smile on your faces. So that compelled me daily morning to wake up with reminding your all faces, which made my day so beautiful throughout. And the third thing which I would like, I'm very lazy in reading all such things. So I was just visualizing since many months that I should attend such sessions where I'm listening to great masters, and my visualization has manifested. So my tons of thanks to you all and the participants also, because as we know, the group energy and consciousness makes a lot of difference. So my big thanks from my whole heart to all the participants and all masters also. for making this session wonderful, which has empowered me a lot, a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ma. I remember one master said long back, which has gone to my head or brain. You are not fully dressed. Can you fill up? You are not fully dressed until you wear
a smile.
Right? Yes. That's what you are learning.
So, so everyone, including Sneha ma'am, yes, I forgot her. She's the best teacher for meditation. Rowley ma'am, Parmeshwar sir, Modali sir, I know him since many days. You all wore a beautiful smile on your faces during the session, which I loved the most. So thank you so much.
Be blessed.
Yeah, Ashish sir.
Yeah, okay. So today's session was so full of love, and in the grand finale, of course, I'm going to share a lot more, but today I just want to keep it very short. I mean, I actually have no words to express. Parmeshwaran sir, think words. So I will not speak much. One thing I wanted to just say, Srini sir talked about Sanskrit. I have also joined a Sanskrit class in the last 2 weeks. And right now, I'll just keep quiet. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ashish sir. Everyone is emotional today. Thank you, Parmeshwaran sir has jolted out a lot of love to everyone. I think the emotions are picking up. So yeah, there is a lot of love in everyone today. We are all loved, and we need to have that huge smile. This is a nice journey that we are doing just with the beginning. The whole year we are going to have a nice journey. We're going to transform ourselves. Beautiful things are going to come into our life. So just wait for the Pandora's box of happiness to open. So yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, when I started my journey, and the first day when I met Parmeshwaran sir, when I spoke to him on the phone, and from that day onwards, I don't know what is the connection between me and Parmeshwaran sir, but it has been so thickly bonded. So if I can call at any time and I can talk to him at any time, and when I request him something, and till today, he did not even say one word. He said only one thing: yep, I am doing it. And I am there for you. I'm there for spiritual tablets. This is all what he said. Anytime, any day, if we can call him saying that, sir, can you take the class today? Yes, I'm there. That's all, nothing much. I have not even heard anything other than that. Nothing more, nothing less. So thank you, Parmeshwaran sir. Thank you very much, and for everything that what you have been brought to and showered on everyone, the love and affection and the wisdom that what you have been given. And there is so much that we can learn from you. As Ravi mentioned earlier, whatever that he said, that Porojanma Sukritam, that's all what I can say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So Parmeshwaran sir, coming onto the video, sorry, earlier I couldn't switch on the video because I was in dark. So I want to say in person, convey my gratitude to you, sir. It's already, we are already having a bliss just seeing you, and I model my bed with after you was. Thank you, sir.
We are all just one dala of this Sahasrara Chakra here. That's
right.
Each one is a petal. When all the petals join, from a small flower becomes Sahasrara. That's all. That is all we have to look forward.
I know, sir. You transformed our best friend Srini sir to smile while he was speaking today. So that's the biggest transformation that I noticed. Thank you, sir.
Really, I did not mention that earlier, but behind this 6 weeks course, when we actually started planning with Chandramodali sir and myself and Vardhini ma'am, and here she is here too, and Srini sir, we spent a good amount of time for us to construct what it is to be, and then Chandramodali sir has taken it forward and worked with his team and put together all the content notes, everything that what has been required and what has been coming through. It's like a more than 2 months effort. So from everyone, so who are all the masters has been given the wisdom from the day one here, along with Parmeshwaran sir every week, starting from Jyoti madam and Swarna ma'am and Anita ma'am, Ravali madam and Chandramodali sir, and everyone, whoever has been contributed here on this platform. So tirelessly and effortlessly, they have put together so much of an effort to bring all the content what is been required. So thank you very much for the team. Thank you, Chandra sir, and thank you, Parmeshwaran sir. Yeah, Umesh ji, you are unmuted.
Yes, sir. Sir, thank you, Parmeshwaran sir. You are the reason to me to enter into this particular path, and we together went and met Master GK. That is one the amazing moment for me in Pyramid Valley, and yes, there is a different path actually. So we are into actually, and definitely I thanks all the masters and universe for pulling me into this path actually. So and definitely reason is Parmeshwaran sir. So because we got connected physically in yoga classes, I was going for a yoga classes, and he was the, I don't know. So he has a divine soul to pull me in this particular path. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Parmeshwaran sir, you are muted, sir. Parmeshwaran sir, you are muted.
It is your willpower that has brought you here. We are all, of course, there. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you once again, sir. Thank you.
Be blessed. Be blessed.
Yeah. Shankar Mangalam, sir, can you unmute, please? Yeah, Shankar Mangalam, ma'am, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Good evening and good morning to all of you, sir. And today, really, I should thank one and all in the team. And actually, starting, I did not know about this. So I used to join through the meeting ID. Then later on, when I came to know that some postings are going on, I thought I should join and register. So thereafter, I registered and I'm getting all the links. And first 2 weeks, 2 weeks links I have not received, sir. And secondly, I should thank Mr. Dr. Parmeshwaran sir, Ashok sir, Dr. Ravali madam, and Chandramodali sir, all in the team, sir, who are really shared their great wisdom, sir. Really, it was very good and wonderful session, sir. I can never forget this session, sir. Very nice. And one more thing I want to say, Parmeshwaran was really doing well with all the shlokas and Bhagavad Gita. This one, it has really echoed our ears. And such a good knowledge you people have got. Really, I bow to you all, to all of you, sir. And Dr. Ravali madam, immediately if anybody is asking some questions, without even completion of the question, she used to answer the question. Really very great, sir. And that too, she is having her family and all with that great work. She is sharing, she is attending to such a great work. Really very, very great, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for all the wisdom, sir, she given us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Parmeshwaran sir. Now pranams to you, and it won't be fair if I don't say thank you to Ashok sir and Vardhini ma'am, who kept asking me join our, from long time, join the meditation. Parmeshwaran sir is really good. And it used to clash with Buddha CEOs. I couldn't, but this time I made the effort and I'm so glad. I always wanted to do Sanskrit, learning Sanskrit. And I am so thankful I'm here. Your Bhaja Govindam, and not just that, every sloka you say, the way you say it and you explain, with so much. I'm looking forward. I'm sure you'll do a session on all these too. So whenever you do, I'll be ready to join your sessions. I'll join the yoga too, but if you do any Sanskrit sloka session, I'll join that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Vindhya madam, we are going to have the continuation saga. It is not going to end on 227. So we are going to have Parmeshwaran sir coming on to the meditation classes. These meditation classes are going to be 365 days and from 8:30 to 10. So it's all along. We are doing from last 1 year. We did not even have a break for 1 day. So it is going to continue. But the 6-week session is going to have in the April. But in the in between, then we are going to have the great masters like Parmeshwaran sir, Chandramudali sir, and a lot of other people who are going to come and take wisdom sessions on a given days. So on the topics that what they are going to bring it to us. So it's not like something that what we are going to say, but they are going to bring their own topics and what we are going to they are going to shower it on us. So so it's going to continue. So we are not going to end as of 227. So we are going to have the sessions again starting from after 227. So I just wanted to let you know, Vindhya.
Yes, thank you. Thank you again for introducing.
Yeah, Upendra sir.
Namaste. Thank you so much. And I want to thank Chandra Mudali, who is my nephew and who actually is my cousin, not nephew, my cousin who has invited me, and Ashokji, I know him for some time. And so Parmeshwaran sir, I think you have taken me back to India. I left India 48 years ago. I grew up in Chennai, and so your Tamil accent, Tamil, and I grew up with Tamil quite a bit, and I enjoyed. I mean, this is when I joined, I didn't know what I was getting in myself into, and Chandra Mudali said, "You must join," and he even reminded me on the day, and I said, 42 days is a long commitment, and I don't know whether I'll be able to do it, but this is a magnetic force. The team, the Spiritual Tablets team, I don't want to miss any name, but I think Chandra Mudali, Ashok, and then Sneha Madam, and then you have Dr. Avali and Sneha, Swarna, and I think I got most of the names, and so it's a journey. It's a spiritual journey, and trying to pull me, instead of thinking external, trying to bring me back. I think 2 days ago when I was listening to Saroja Madam, brought some some connection, some happiness. I think so. Every day I look forward to listening to Parmeshwaran sir and other team members who are. Joy. It's just so hard to express the joy that you enjoyed. So every day I listen to it and I reflect upon what I have learned and what I have heard. And I have not spoken a whole lot, and it's not typical for me not to speak. But I think sometimes the silence and listening and reflecting takes me so far. And Abhyasa, I think one of the things Parmeshwaran sir talked about Abhyasa, I think I better become good at Abhyasa, so I practice and learn, and all this wisdom, the nuggets of wisdom that can take me on my spiritual journey. And I request all your support, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Upendra sir. And this is a great testimonial for Spiritual Tablets and the people who are actually so busy in their daily life, and they initially see that we don't have a time to be committed to ourselves. But you are a great example. From the day one, I have seen you that you have not even missed one session. So you are coming every day and you are participating in these sessions, and yeah, you are trying to learn for yourself. So that's a very great commitment, and that is how actually once a journey starts in the spirituality, then that will never end. That will never stop. So I can definitely ouch on that and see that how you have been coming to the classes every single day. Thank you, Upendra sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Upendra sir. You said you lived in Chennai, so probably you may remember this. What I said probably in between. கற்றது கையளவு கல்லாதது உலகளவு. What I learned is only this much. What I not learned is so much. This was said by Avayar, but why I again repeated here for my friends? No, most of these things I have never learned in my 50 only my real life started. I never talked much about my personal life in here. Some of you know, like Ashok and all that. Until 50, I was just a normal life banker. That's all. I quit the job, then my life really I started living. And how this are all is little bit Sanskrit only. To avoid grammar, I took Sanskrit in school. That's a little bit I learned, so I can read and write. That's all. Then whatever subject comes, I keep on learning, and some masters will be talking about that. So listen to them like that. Only that much. I cannot translate word by word in Sanskrit and all that, honestly. So this is how you can understand. You can easily, if something goes inside, you can express that to others also. So, but how I got this, that's the point I'm telling. Avayar and all that, I have seen Tamil movies, not in childhood. Childhood, I never had money to go for movies. After I started earning in my 20s and 30s, I go for Tamil movies. Earlier days, all movies were with vision. Not like today, rock dance and, all art like Rajinikanth, Robo. It was not Robo. You can see all old heroines. They were all classical dancers only. Say Hema Malini, Vajayanti Mala, or Sridevi, whom I know, I am telling you. You see, anyone. They were all classical dancers. So you have to live. A dancer is not separate from dance, right? Like that. So like that, Tamil movies only, Avayar and Vishwamitra. Who is Vishwamitra Maharshi? So many movies have come. So like that, if you go back to so many mythological stories and movies, you can see in YouTube today, everything is available, which was not available 20 years back. So you get a lot of wisdom, and so that we can really grow and we can pass it on to the next generation before everything evaporates. So thank you, sir, for being here. It's my privilege to listen to you also. Thank you. In all our languages, you can see in Indian languages, you have movies made by great directors. They are not brought the movies for the sake of money. It was not a commercial venture. It was really a message. And there were so many heroes also. They were acting out of passion and communicating. So that the medium, like that. Today you have internet and it is more than giving good ideas. Unfortunately, we are pulled down by wrong knowledge.
Yeah, Ramakrishna sir, you can.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Namaste, Parameshwaran sir. I'm able to connect with you so well from second class, second session. Your answers were so apt. I have started as a some kind of a impatient person to get the all the experience, but the way your explanation was so well taken, it directly touched me. I wanted to express that, and I wanted to express my gratitude. Okay, though we are miles apart, you can say that I am bowing my head and touching your feet. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ramakrishna sir.
Why? You logging wrong class or right class. Today is
Yep. Dr.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Grupinder. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Parmeshwar, sir. I can just say that today I felt and I am going to feel presence of Thakur. I am sitting in front of him. And today my room is really turned into Thakur body experience. As all devotees used to feel in front of Paramahansa, Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's all.
That's why Patanjali says there is only one prana, vital life force, which is making everyone to work, all our five senses, our mind, our intellect, soul, everything is through that. That's why we are all really connected when we say we did not understand earlier that body means it's not the physical body. We talk about Panchakoshas, 7 planes or 9 planes of existence. Connection all happens. So same energy bodies, they have come. As Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, you know, wherever there is adharma, I will come. He will come again and again, born like that. Various masters like Shankara, then recently Swami Vivekananda came just 150 years back, and he just used 2 words, right? That only transformed the people in America and the world. And he was the first graduate, a monk, though he became monk. Those days becoming graduate is not easy 150 years back. And graduation today, like PhD, so many. It was like that. So he went, who could speak English nicely. He went to US, and you know the address, Chicago. The 2 words transformed the people. That is, my dear brothers and sisters. So like that, masters come, only we have to accept. Masters are there to give us. So when you are ready to take, once you take, then you should give also. Keep like that, receive, give, receive, give. Both should happen simultaneously, otherwise only head will become heavy or ego will boost. So in fact, I was getting suffocated, honestly, I'm telling you, for several years last. Though 25 years back I came into yoga, I could not spread much. Yes, some 1,000 people would have learned yogasana, pranayama, little of meditation, but meditation really teaching, spreading rather. Last few years, like Adi Shankara, he was stuck as that king. Like that, I was stuck for about 5-6 years, about 2-3 years back. Then 2-3 years back, I realized, what is this I am doing? Then came out one by one, thanks to pandemic. My guru is pandemic. See, suffering is your guru is really pandemic. Then only I learned about this technology. Yeah, why not? Then several other things I went through. Then why no, not this, like that. I started cutting also. Going through, I learned. I started unlearning more than learning. Then yes, I know. Yes, we can also do something like that. Then universe made me to join here, as Ashok said. I don't know which janma we were together, what was our role. Probably we are reversing the role, like, who knows. So came here. So universe, make it happen. So we have to spread what we have. So what we have only we can share. Thank you all for making it happen. There cannot be a teacher without a student, right? The designation teacher itself comes when there is a teacher only. So if people are not sitting there, where is the question of host and guest? So making it happen, yes, we are all just an instrument, Kevala mantra, that's that. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, all of you, once again.
Yep, thank you, Parmeshwar sir. Thank you very much. And I don't have no other words to say. Yeah, and one more time, Harley. Thank you, sir. So masters, I just posted the WhatsApp group that what we have created for the yoga classes, and whoever has been interested, please join. And we are going to keep posting. And the first class is going to start from in the month of March, the first week, the first Saturday in the month of March. Then it is going to go for like the next 6 weeks on every Saturday and Sunday. So thank you all. Thank you very much.